sons of God. In this highly acclaimed series, descendants of the ancient gods face off against a celestial threat. Our heroes begin to converge at the Stardust Motel, where a deadly ambush awaits. Who will be the first to fall on the killing field? A fast-paced adventure where a Chris Claremont-era X-Men meets ancient aliens. Elements of drama, horror, and humor tell a well-crafted story. Complex character dynamics come into play as average people face unspeakable evil while learning to live with their newfound powers. Referred to as the X-Men I wanted to read, it is worth diving into the Hybrids universe now. With plenty of ways to get started at any budget, you can get your copy of Hybrids today, only on Indiegogo.
All right. Good morning. Good morning.
Morning, folks.
Good morning.
How's everybody doing? How is everybody doing today?
I'm doing good.
Good. So yeah, this is a beautiful day. I will let you know, my internet is unstable because we got a terrible storm going right now. So you might hear it in the background, but if I drop out, Nick is capable of handling the reins. He's got the keys, so to speak, so he can keep handling things while I come back.
The tech errors have actually not let me highlight things, so I'm not sure my keys are actually not broken. I got a set of wax keys, you see. They keep melting on me. That's okay. We'll figure something out. Worst come to worst.
Yeah.
If you go
let's see.
I'll be Nina, save me. No.
Yeah. Let's see who we got in the chats today with us so far. So we got Agent Zero in the chats today. Good morning. I have my coffee and I'm ready. You know what? I do too, my friend. Ready. Some ASMR for you. We've got Mario. Is it Mario or Mario? I don't know. I keep watching
all I want to say is it's a me. I can't
it's
help
a me.
it every time
I'm Mario.
you say that.
Yeah. It's a me. Yeah. Every time I say that, that's what I want to do. So greetings, sinners. Hopefully I can hear the show if the machines let me. Have a great day. Yes, good to see you today. I've already popped the links for the campaign we're going to be looking at today, or talking about today. We got Missrena on the screen and in the chats today.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm all for it. I'm excited about this one, folks.
Yeah. We got RJ Critical Blast. It's bacon. The bacon ears. We got William Pace going off today with us. We've also got Brian K. Morris. Oh, good. I missed the ASMR torments. Good morning, bacon
Brian.
ears. Yes, you did. You missed it. We've got C. Michael Lanning. Good morning. Good morning. We've got Aria Black. Hail all. Hail Aria Black. Hail chat. And then we've got John Celestri, the famous John Celestri. Good morning, gents. I'm listening to y'all while I'm in the shower. Ooh, don't tempt us.
Hey man,
again, just a reminder. This is the safe for work version of a morning comic book show. Yes, but I was actually just talking.
Safe work on this channel, but that's okay. We love you anyway.
Yes. I was actually talking about John the other day. We were talking about the Christmas special of Star Wars. As you may know, I'm a huge Star Wars fan, and I decided not to wear my fighter helmet this morning. Maybe another day that will make it on the show. But hanging out here, I was talking about Star Wars, and we had recently just finished the book of Boba Fett, and I was talking about the cartoon of Boba Fett back in the day, and so someone had brought that up, and I was like, I know John Celestri, and they're like, are you serious? I'm like, yeah, I know freaking John Celestri. So I was finally an opportunity where I could name drop, and it was nice. I was like, and there you go. Yeah, just drop that right there for you. Yeah, it was pretty fun. I've never been able to name drop before.
That's nice.
It was really nice. And your boy Hojo is in the chat today. Hail all. Is this week over yet? Nope. Need some bacon. Absolutely.
That's what
we are almost there.
We are to get you across that stress. You got that final line. It's hard staring down Friday, and our goal.
And then it's kind of going. The internet's kind of going in and out.
Are you?
You guys are
choppy?
roboting. Yeah.
Oh.
And plus your screens went black for a moment.
Oh, it might be your internet, because
my internet.
All right,
bad.
chat. We need impartial reviewers.
Yeah.
Are we shorting out, or is it just Missrena? Which would really stink, because I'm excited about what she's doing. I've been excited. I don't know a lot of people by name. I know them by art. I hate to put it that way, but when you see as many of the things as I see, like, okay, so she sent her thing. I'm like, yes, but if we're having problems, let us know, because you guys need to see an angle we don't get.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
Wait a second. Why did I do that? Why did I say that's what she said? When I've got.
That's what she said.
I'm dropping the ball. Oh my gosh.
You gotta mix it up. You gotta mix it up, man.
Yeah, Critical Blast says extra crispy, please. Of course, we'll give you some extra crispy bacon this morning. Agent Zero says, yes.
Bacon.
Hail Hojo. Bacon. Eric Hawkins in the chat this morning. Morning all. Good morning, Eric Hawkins. Another very talented creator. Definitely check his stuff out. Your boy Hojo. Looking good here. Okay. So, hail Agent Zero. The ladies' audio is choppy, but the guys are 5x5.
Ah, damn it. No, I hate that.
Sorry,
yeah,
it happens.
We'll figure it out. We'll make it work. Yeah, I'm actually finally don't have the unstable internet icon in my corner. I was like, yay! And then she said something about being choppy, and I'm like, boo. Oh well,
hey,
but it happens.
I want to talk about something else you don't have before we get going, Luke, because this lady's going to take my whole attention. I don't see an oxygen tube coming off your face there, my brother.
No.
This is a big deal. We should be celebrating such victories.
It is a big deal today. So this week I met with my pulmonologist, and he said I don't have to have my oxygen 24/7. That if I'm at rest, I shouldn't have to have it at all. And I can walk around the house. Okay, I just have to carry this little blue thing around. It's called a pulse oximeter. Some crap, I don't know, some kind
The
of thing.
thing you put on
But
your
it's
finger to see your blood oxygen.
my blood alcohol. Yeah, boy, that would be nice. Yayo.
Oh God, I'm sorry. I travel in a lot of circles, and
Nice look for you. Yeah,
yeah,
it is nice. It's yeah, and I've got my pork pie back on. So if you guys watched last night, I was on Michael Bancroft's show. Which Michael Bancroft, probably the nicest guy in comics. Well, second nicest. Don Chen is probably the nicest guy in comics. And then you've got Michael Bancroft. And I went on his show last night, was able to get the Bancroft bump. Got about 7 backers off that one, which was nice. But Mo Biggs was complaining about my hat choice because this is what you see me in all the time now, right? So I do have another hat for the hat club that I like to wear, and so I wore my Aussie hat. So
nice.
while I was on with the Aussie, I wore the Aussie hat. So it was very nice. Yeah, so a lot of fun, and yeah, good times. So good times last night. But yeah, so that was a late night for me, which is why copious amounts of coffee
I envy those of you who still
are
can't
required.
But I'm kind of excited. Oh, did she mute herself?
Yeah, she's muted now.
Okay, well then. Okay, cool. I'm back. I'm excited for this campaign because this is one of those I've actually seen around enough. The artwork, and I'm an old anime manga guy, so the artwork on this really just kind of hits different. And I'm really excited to hear her talk about it and get that, I love we get a little bit of behind the scenes access.
We've got people asking who the mods are in these here parts. I think we have a mod, but you know what? I need to go ahead and set up some more mods this morning. So if you are in the midst and you would like a wrench, just let me know, and we'll make sure to give some wrenches out today. I think Hojo might earn a wrench.
Hey, Frog G.
Yeah, see,
we got Frog G in the house.
Props for Frog G, and Frog G's got his project up. Now he's going to share everybody else's.
Yeah, there's no, you cannot retire.
There's no retiring.
This is remember, this is a safe for work show, so we got to have those moderators on it.
Yeah.
Oh crap! I am wrenched.
We are all among the wrenches. Oh wait, no, never mind.
Yeah. No one in their right minds wants me to have a wrench. Just for that, you shall be punished. You shall be punished, my friend.
See,
you shall have a wrench. Today we're just passing out wrenches to everybody because I'm in that kind of mood. I'm like, I almost said Whoopi Goldberg. I'm not.
No. Oprah.
It's not Whoopi Goldberg.
It's
Oprah Winfrey. You get a wrench. You get a wrench. Everybody gets a wrench. So, before we really get too started here, I don't know that a lot of people know who our guest is. So let's introduce Magic Gal Media, Missrena. Missrena, tell us about yourself this morning. Let everybody know, just who you are and what it is you do, and maybe I don't know what it is, like maybe your favorite dinosaur, favorite color, things like that. Just things that are really important that we should know about you. Yeah.
My name is Missrena. I am an upcoming comic book creator. Black Rhapsody is my first project and first forward into the indie comic scene. I'm a huge manga and anime fan. I am a Western comic book fan. So you're going to see a lot of anime influences in my work.
Dig it.
I'm not shaking my head at you, Missrena.
I am.
Coop is saying he wants to kick me. Yeah, Coop is wanting to kick me. But no, there is no shame in loving the anime and the manga. That stuff is doing. Is it manga or manga?
Manga.
But
it's pronounced differently depending on the region.
Yeah. It's kind of like Mario or Mario.
Yeah.
You know what? You can't mispronounce? Telepathic bunny.
Oh, I'm telepathical
Cooper.
But
Cooper.
okay, so do you have a favorite anime that really resonated with you back in the day?
Yeah, My Hime, which is like a, well, it was it was like one of the first few Dark Magical Girl animes.
Gotcha.
It was basically Madoka before Madoka.
Gotcha. You're definitely speaking my language here, and that sounds real familiar because I'm incredibly old school, so I'm all about that. And
But
that,
do you like?
Hmm?
But do you like JoJo?
I'm not a JoJo fan. I'm sorry, I couldn't get into it.
It's like 50-50 on JoJo.
My friends did a marathon with me at one point. Yeah. And I just couldn't get it. Was just so weird and just crazy, and a lot of things just didn't make sense.
Dio is like the worst guy ever.
I like Phantom Blood. Phantom Blood is probably the only good one I liked. I didn't like the others.
Okay.
I think it's called Baka. Maybe it's not called Baka.
Baki
I'll have to look it up.
Baki?
No, it's maybe it's Baki, where it's like the 17-year-old kid that fights all these, like, there's like this massive tournament, and there's the guy that shoots through his face. Yeah. That's Baki. I love that show.
That's Baki.
I love that show.
I see.
Here's what's cool about that. That is like toxic masculinity in screen form.
Yeah,
and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I'm perfectly fine with that gross display of violence.
Well, it's all about knowing, consenting to what you're thinking, and understanding, being mature enough to handle it. Yeah. Because I love the Vampire Hunter D movies, and I love the novels. Almost, maybe more. I don't know. It's hard. I've got a whole bunch of them, and few things as a genre handle really neat, dark graphic materials like manga and anime have, and it really, the West wasn't ready for it when it hit, and it was delightful because I'm of the FYE generation where there might be 4 titles on VHS you know nothing about. You buy them because they're the only anime you can have. So yeah, I love this, and I love seeing the back and forth. I honestly think
there's a lot of back and forth here. I don't even know if I can keep up with all of this.
Oh no!
Wow,
guys. Johnny, of course. Okay, let me scroll through see who I can respond. I can't bring
the wrenching.
The wrenching is upon us.
Yes.
No,
dang it! I see. You see what I did there? You see what I did there? I safe for worked it.
You saved for work it. Nice.
SFW. Dang it! I wish. Oh, I've already read that. Holy crap! I just had a comment dump.
It's okay. It's okay. And he telepathic buddy did apologize and said, "Darn, manga."
Yep.
Now I'm just seeing that.
You'll have to read my message right to the left. Yep.
Okay.
That's pretty funny. You'll have to read my messages right to left. That's pretty good. I like that. Yeah, I did once pick up a I'm gonna call it manga because that's how we pronounce it down here.
How it's
manga. I once picked up a manga and I read that sucker and I was completely lost. I was like, holy cow! I read the whole thing backwards.
It happens.
That was my first time reading a manga too back in middle school. I was so confused. Also, didn't help that it was like some random like volume that's like further in the story, so I didn't really understand the story at the time.
Oh yeah, there was no mercy.
All right. I love the Frog G's throwing in. Next week we're going to have Michael Odin on the show, and so we're getting a little head start on that. For the JoJo fans, you got to check out the Elysian Fields remaster and the SPQR Bizarre Adventures, which is like a comic book form of a JoJo, from what I hear. So we'll talk about that next week.
Roman historical JoJo, and trust me when I say I am here for that. That's Johnny. Stay on brand. You know what? Johnny supports the vampire representation every day, all the time. You know what? I think this did war crimes. I'm gonna say it. Johnny knows what I'm saying. This did war crimes. Johnny did nothing wrong.
So here's the deal. My daughter introduces me to JoJo, okay? And because I had heard, I'd been on all the streams, and I heard all the weebs carrying on, and they're like, well, and then somebody started talking about JoJo, and I was like, all right. I asked my daughter because she's the anime fan and the manga fan of my family. I'm Western comics,
Gotcha.
which we get along. We still get along. There's room for both of us in the fandoms,
Yeah.
But so I asked her, I said, have you ever heard of this show? She goes, oh yeah. I said, have you watched it? She goes, I haven't actually watched the show. I've seen clips. I'm familiar with the memes. And I'm like, I think in today's world, as long as you're familiar with the memes, you're okay. Right?
Yeah.
So she's like, I'm familiar with the memes.
Relevant.
Yeah. So she found the show on one of our streaming networks, which, by the way, let me just rant for a second about that. Remember when they're like, cut the cable, it's cheaper to do streaming, right? Now with all the streaming networks that I have to pay for, it's more expensive than cable ever was.
Yeah, that was my thought too.
It's a load of crap. That is a load of crap what they're doing to me. But anyway, as I said, I digress. I watched the first episode of Johnny. Here's the deal. I watched the very first episode of JoJo, and by the end of it, I was like, Dio, that guy's a jerk. Like right away, like that guy needs a swift kick to the pants. He needs, So I was bullied pretty bad back in middle school, and I remember my 6th grade year it was rough. I had these 2 guys one day. Now, guys, don't make fun of me for this, okay? But these 2 guys one day jumped me. They would mess with me all the time, and in the restroom they jumped me and they pushed me down and stuck my head in the urinal. This was one of those when the urinal goes from the floor all the way up, for any size kid, even to adult. And so they took a leak on my head, right? They took a leak on my head. I tried to clean up, but I smelled like pee the whole day. It was like one of the worst days of my life. Not the worst day. I've had several bad days that kind of top that since. But it was a pretty bad day. But now here's the thing. Over the summer, Missrena, my hormones kicked in. And I grew. I grew almost 6 inches. And all of my chub turned into solid muscle. Which often happens 6th grade to 7th grade year for guys. And I remember day 1 of 7th grade year. Guess where I just happened to be? I happened to be in the bathroom. And guess who happens to be in there with me? Those 2 guys.
No.
I did not pee on their heads. I promise you I did not do that. But they got a couple lumps. And you know what? Now, I wasn't saved at the time. So that felt really good to me. And I said, you know what? I'm going to chase that feeling. And so I made it my duty to take care of the bullies. So if somebody was being bullied, I used my size for the purpose of good. And are you scratching your face with a knife?
America.
You.
America.
No, it's
okay, yeah, America.
This is a trainer. I'm sorry.
Oh, I was like, Nick, you've gone crazy. But no, that's all right. But so I decided to use my size.
We'll talk about my bully stories sometime.
Yeah.
No,
so when I watched JoJo and I met Dio for the first time, I was like, I need to kick his butt. That's kind of how I felt. I'm like, I need to take this guy down a notch or 2. Like, he is such a jerk. But,
that's quality writing, though. Quality writing.
It really is.
It's
I hate
easy to make you love a hero. It's hard to make you hate the villain. You really have. I mean, that quality acting, quality writing. You really have.
I hate when they try to make a villain relatable, and they want it's like, they're just misunderstood. No,
oh my God, I agree with you. Oh my God.
Yeah, I grew up with Vincent Price and Tim Curry.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I love hating Dio.
Yeah, and that's the sign of a good villain.
Yeah.
Is when you can't see the actor or hear the voice or see the image in animated place and not feel that, you know, your brain remembers that shank is both a noun and a verb. You know?
Yes. Absolutely. Hojo says, my friend gave me a VHS of an anime called Perfect Blue, I think it's called.
Excellent.
It's very good.
Excellent.
Now,
I never watched that movie.
Okay.
I never did either. But Coop says, Robotech, the Macross series, Saga. Absolutely. Yes. I was obsessed. A friend of mine, Brandon Turlack, he and I, we were into comics, video games, anime, role-playing. Like, we were like the big nerds. When I talk about 14-year-old Luke or 15, 16-year-old Luke going to the comic book shop on a Wednesday and then going to one of my friends' houses and staying up all night playing RPGs, I'm usually talking about Brandon. Like, he was definitely in the mix of that group of friends that we had. And he loved Macross. And so we, you know, the whole Gundam and all that kind of stuff, man.
Oh, well, now you're talking. Nick's unpopular thing. Macross is good, but you give me some Gundam and I'm here for it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my friends love Gundam.
Comment down.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. How can you not love Gundam?
Like,
I mean, that's
I'm going to be truthful. I can never get into Gundam. The only Gundam that I actually liked was G Gundam, the one with the Tequila Gundam.
Yeah, you like the lighter, more fun. It sounds like.
There you go.
I
like my occasional dark stuff.
Oh, I get you.
Randy Zimmerman says that comic books was ruined by two guys, Jim Lee and Frank Miller, because now everyone thinks they got to draw comics just like Jim Lee, and they got to write dark stuff like Frank Miller. I love Jim Lee and I love Frank Miller. They're great, but I like them in moderation. I still like the lighthearted and fun stuff too, and that's the thing. I think there's a place in all of these things that you're into, whether it be comics, anime, manga, all of that you get into, that you enjoy some dark, but also some light. You know, it's kind of like balancing the force, if you will. You've got to have the dark and the light. See how I always bring it around to Star Wars? I can't help it.
Oh,
Disney, you can pay me later. So I did a thing. I got this, the Dark Saber.
Oh, nice.
I've got the Dark Saber. It's displayed right here on my desk. It's within reach whenever I need it, and I hope to collect more hilts. Hilts and helmets. That's kind of I'm almost obsessed with those things.
So,
anyway,
so
Brian K. Moore says
Ezra and Grievous. Hey, buddy.
Yes, Ezra and Grievous. Yeah, pretty much. So Brian K. Moore says, here's comment dump, and feels like a prophet. Told everyone they were real, but did anyone listen? No. They are real. Comment dumps do happen. It's crazy, and other people are starting to see them as well. My sister's in the chat. Says, "Good morning, baby brother. I love you so much." My sisters are funny. They always call me baby brother. I haven't been a baby in a very, very long time. I am 41, almost 42 years old, and I'm still baby brother to them. It'll never change. I love it. It's great. So good morning, Kelly. I love you. It's glad you can join the show this morning. It's always fun. Telepathic Bunny. How about the Blink Frog G? We're throwing that in there. I'm gonna have to be more selective on these things.
Just the chat.
Johnny was shown such disrespect.
Folks, what I'm referencing was I was the DM for season 1 of Dice Dudes and Dames over on Red Valkyrie, and part of my policy was to pull the commenters into the game to keep it more entertaining. And danged if our dear friend Cyborg didn't just eviscerate poor Johnny at every chance he had. There was no respect, and
But I love Johnny. Whenever I see Johnny in any of the comments of any of the shows that I like to watch, it's always a pleasure. So no disrespect, Johnny, none at all. But you do have it wrong on Dio. Trust me, he's words that I cannot say on a Safe for Work show. So, Glen B Fleming, another legend in the arts of comics, and a fantastic artist and creator in himself. He's got a book he's funding right now called Jack Kirby. It's a personal story where he spent some time with Jack. You get a book and you get a DVD with that thing. And I'm a backer. You should be a backer because it's going to be amazing. And he says, bacon! Of course, bacon is awesome.
Bacon.
Bacon. And Agent Zero, again, here. Had a great meeting with him yesterday, talking about his book. Dude, I love that picture. I love that. That's going to become one of my icons for sure. And,
Mita wants me to send it to her. She wants me to send it to her. I should.
He goes, Agent Zero says, like that. Everyone with me. Did y'all say something? I've been too busy working and waiting on the stream. Ha ha ha.
No, all we're doing is wasting Missrena's time before she can get plugged in the product because we're terrible.
We are.
It's okay.
I do want to say, Missrena has got a sign up going on right now. Here's what I want you guys to do. I'm getting ready to pop in the chat the link to her sign up. It's coming soon on Indiegogo. It's called Black Rhapsody Part 1. You've got to check this out. We're going to learn more about Black Rhapsody Part 1 here in just a bit. Okay? But before we get, we're just having fun today. We're having a good time.
Oh, yeah.
And
I have to be
we're going to learn more about this book. I'm putting in the comments right now. Go sign up for her mailing list. And I would like to see at least 5 people sign up for her mailing list during the show today, if not more. Like, blow it out and be like, hey,
we must see what the bacon bump can do, bacon ears. And let's get that bump. Where it's something people seek out. That bacon bump. You know?
I like it. Like a baby bump.
All our bacon is crispy. It adds crunch to your campaign. Yeah, how's that? I just pulled that out of nowhere. And
I like that. That's really good, Nick. But I'll be honest with you. I actually like my bacon limpy.
I like all bacon.
Look, Nick's trying to be like real positive about that, but the look on his face was like, "Are you insane?" You had the "Are you insane?" look on your face for a second. Unfortunately,
I had to process it.
You know? I don't know.
There are different dishes call for different kinds of bacon.
Go back to sleep, man. Go back to cable. Job security. Yes. Go back to cable. And Comcast evil. Comcast. I've got Comcast for my internet.
Up their game, they just need to hire Nita, to hire us, and put us out on cable, and then their ratings will go up. It's just that simple. But see, cable, Disney doesn't want to make money because they haven't hired Luke. See, they should be paying Luke to come. Right? See, that's how it is.
I know the mouse is evil. But I am hooked on that Star Wars, and I cannot get enough of that stuff. The new movies weren't very good, but that Jon Favreau stuff, that's good. Mwah. Yeah, it's a good. That dog had it coming, Johnny. Gosh, man, you had to frickin' say it, didn't you? That dog did not have it coming. For those that do not know, in the JoJo or Bizarre Adventures of JoJo series that we're talking about, there is a dog, and Dio does something unspeakable to a dog. That's all I'm going to say. Go watch it. Google it. Be careful how you Google that, because it may bring up some weird stuff. But it may bring up some strange stuff that you gotta be careful. You have to be careful. But yeah, check it out, and you'll figure it out. You'll know what we're talking about. Not a chance, Bunny. Too much coffee already. Yeah, he's not going back to sleep. So the good times, yeah. Oh, the swirly, good times. It was not quite a swirly. It was
worse in many ways.
Yeah. And Johnny says, "Sheesh, American bullying is wild." It is, man.
Shoot. I was shot at, set on fire, bullying stuff. Yeah.
Luke got jacked. Hello. Yeah.
I just got jacked up. I'm still short. Round, but short.
Lost Beastie Boys lyric. No sleep till bacon. Yeah, man, I would love that. How did you guys like the new intro this morning? You know, let me know in the comments how you like the new intro. I
The new
added a
intro
few
made me
things to the
hungry.
music.
Always.
Yeah, I added a few new instruments to the theme, made the theme a little bit longer, and then added a lot of new dance moves in there. Had a lot of fun with that one. The other cheek was not turned. No, the other cheek was not turned. Eric Hawkins says, "You've had worse days than having your head stuck in a urinal and peed on." Wow. Yes, I have. In case you've missed the last 7 months, there have been a lot of worse days to that. I would take getting peed on over. But of course, I have dry, kind of dark, sarcastic humor. And I've been on these streams. I've been dropping this joke that the book that I'm currently running, The Killing Field, parts 1 through 3, that this third part was finished with the exception of letters before I got sick, and that I did not want to letter. That I was going to letter the book myself, but I hate lettering so much that I would rather be intubated and hospitalized for 150 days than letter another comic book. And people they always stop like, what? And then they will chuckle. I'm like, you have permission to laugh. It's okay. It's just dark humor. It was probably a couple days after my mom's funeral that my best friend Max Scott, we're at work together, and he knows my sense of humor. He knows how to get me laughing, and I was feeling pretty bummed. And so we're at work, and there's just a ton of people around us. And he goes, "Luke, I heard your mom's pretty short." I said, "Yeah, she is." He goes, "Well, how short is she?" And I go, "Well, she's 6 feet shorter than the rest of us."
Wow.
And the look on people's faces was hilarious. They did not know how to take that. A couple of them were mortified. Like they...
They're afraid to laugh like it's a trap.
Suck the air right out of the room.
Sometimes you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah, so he and I, we lose it, right? Which gave everybody else permission to laugh. Here's the thing, my mom, I think she would appreciate that kind of humor, because I know where she's at. She was a devout Christian, loved the Lord, taught me to love the Lord, and so I know it's not goodbye, see you later for us. And good times, that kind of sick sense of humor. Grizzly Adams Nick, yep.
Probably you have no idea. I was the guy who literally, I'd grab a backpack and a knife and go in the woods till the world made sense again.
We have Black Rose Comics.
Hey, Black Rose.
Hail, Black Rose. B Rose. Morning, y'all. It is great to see you. We're getting a lot of hails back and forth, and then we got some noises.
You gotta let them get the cheer. I do want to point out that you need to scroll down to about the 933 line, because that's where your sister's making fun of you for being the baby brother.
I'll get there. The whole misunderstood villain thing sucks.
Back with your priorities.
I want my villains to be reprehensible. That means unforgivable. Yes, I agree. I love.
Okay.
Good.
I'll say
it. I want to hate them.
Excessively dramatic, old school Artemis and Thierry. Give me a villain who's bad. Understands.
Give me a villain like Joe Biden.
Oh God. Oh God, Luke, why did you have to say that?
Luke.
Because I had to get gas the other day. Not that kind of gas. Fuel in my car. I know. I'm having fun, guys. I'm having fun. Don't cancel me. It's a joke.
No, I'm just saying, despite my political leanings, whatever way they go, because I try to keep that off the show, because I lean on subjects, not on parties.
Yeah.
I do tend towards competence. So I was talking about competent evil.
Competent evil, yeah. Not just dumb like, hey guys, I'm here.
Hamalana.
There you go. Now.
Yeah. So anyway, I digress, Hojo.
Edgar Allan Poe
I love
movies.
Price.
Yes, absolutely. Anything by Poe, anything by Lovecraft.
Oh, speaking of Lovecraft,
yes,
he was influencing some of my story.
I can
The villain
tell.
the villain is basically Lovecraftian Beyonce.
Yeah.
Wait. That is one of the most beautiful phrases I have heard in some time, and it makes my black little heart just flutter. The villain is like Lovecraftian Beyonce. Yes, please. That folks, that is what you call horrifically delightful, and I am absolutely about that.
Yeah, I like that. Johnny Cage says, Jim Lee doesn't draw boobs nearly half as big as he should. For a guy who likes boobs, I agree. I also got onto Bancroft because, I didn't get onto him. I just, he just mentioned that he doesn't draw, boobs very big, and people mention that, and it's comic books.
Artistically, whatever floats your boat.
Yep.
Always positive.
We've got Matt Six Bar stopping by to say hi to Magic Gal Media. Holla, chat.
Hi,
morning. Matt, it's great to have you this morning, and it's we're having lots of fun over here, being silly and hanging out. I think it's wrong to pin comics' demise solely on Miller and Lee. Everyone copied Stan and Jack for a while, and that's true, Glenn. That's true, but it's those big sweeping generalizations that we live for here on Nerd Bacon. So that's
and see, they copied
another joke.
They copied Stan and Jack badly. You know what I'm saying? It's
I'm finally up to my sister. Yes, Kelly was 19 when I was born. So yes, I were a baby, and I will probably always be baby. Yeah, 19 years. My mom. Here's another funny thing. I got tons of funny stories about Bertha. She was 43 when she had me. She met my dad. My dad was 13 years younger than she was. So she was a cougar before cougars were cool, right? So she married my dad, and their first date was to Star Wars: A New Hope, by the way. So that's why I'm called Luke, because my mom liked the name. And so, yeah, so they, but she did not think that she could be pregnant, because she thought that she was already going through the change that all women go through. And I know just by saying that I'm going to get canceled later. I don't care. Try. Who cares? But she thought she was going through the change that all women go through. And at that point, she went to the doctor because she thought she might have a tumor. Okay? And so she went, she got tested and everything. The doctor came back and he said, well, I've got you some good news and some bad news. And I'll let you know the good news is that you don't have a tumor. And she goes, okay, well, then what's the bad news? He goes, the bad news is you're pregnant. So I'm the bad news, guys. I was the bad news. And
it's
I've been
not a tumor, it's a baby.
I've been bad news my whole life. Yeah. Johnny can be a bit of a prick, I'm aware. And we love that about you, Johnny. And we wouldn't change you for nothing.
Yeah, I would rather deal with somebody who's a sincere prick. That's who they are. I know about them. We can work with it. Than somebody who's insincere and like two-faced. I'm sorry.
Absolutely. And we got Todd from Redshift Comics in the house. Good morning, Baconators. I like Baconators too. Baconators. Whatever you want to call yourselves, you call yourself that.
Just call yourself here at 9 a.m. on Thursday morning.
Hojo is asking, who doesn't love Jack Kirby? I didn't when I started out early, but I became a big Kirby fan down the road. I think the older I got, the more I appreciated what he does. Gary C. Dale is in the chat this morning. It's so good to see you, because I have a work call in a few minutes, but wanted to pop and say, hey, all, keep up the great work. Thanks, Gary. Looking forward to Gary unleashing his comic book creation on the world one day, and I think that'll be a lot of fun. We got Belmont Press in the chat this morning, hailing Frog G. We all hail Frog G, because Frog G is awesome. My sister says she loves bacon. I love bacon too. Crispy is the only bacon, Glen B Fleming. Now, I'll be honest with you. I have a friend named Duncan, not have, and he made me British bacon or English bacon, which is thick sliced, almost like a pork chop bacon that he had cured with proper spices, all over on his own, and that was amazing bacon. So I will tell you, crispy is not the only bacon, Glenn. All bacon is good bacon unless it's Canadian bacon, and that's just hot ham. Cue all of the Canadians hating me. 3, 2, 1.
I'm not going to hate you, but I wish
all the emails just came in. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
But they're all very polite, eh? Anyway.
Yeah. And,
what's the good bacon?
T-buns. T-buns. Oh, that's funny. That was funny when you see what it is. T-buns just said, Todd Redshift Comics. There goes the neighborhood. There goes the neighborhood. And there was a dog. Oh my gosh. Yeah, rest in peace. All right.
Johnny will ride that joke down.
So, sis misses mom and pop so much. I do too, and I think it's humor that gets you through those things. And Luke, that was more than a day, LOL. But I'm sure it felt like a real long day to you. Yeah, it was a little more than a day. It was like a sequence of days that were all worse than being peed on. So you know how that was. And yes, Mom was very funny. Mom had this great sense of humor, and there was a while when Mom did not go to church, and I'll tell you, Bertha could tell a dirty joke. Ooh, could she tell a dirty joke? She would hate it that I'm saying that, bringing that up to you guys. But yeah, I remember those very early on. Very, very funny. Yes. I love one-note villains, to be honest. Just straight up bad with a plan. LOL. Yeah, I agree. I absolutely agree. Luke went into his coma and come out acting like me. Pray for Luke. Hashtag pray for Luke. Yes. Something happened. I don't know. Luke has no inside voice anymore, and it's glorious. Much to the dismay of my wife and kids. Yes, I have a tendency to say what I think now. Life is short. No sense in bottling that thing up. Eric Hawkins, when the Scooby-Doo gang takes off Sleepy Joe's mask, Joe's face is still underneath. Yeah. That's pretty funny. That's like, who's the bad guy? You are, Joe. Stop doing stupid stuff. Yeah. What do you mean? Like, this Joker, okay, now I hate to get political, I really do. But this Joker let it slip that we're training Ukrainian troops, that we're helping train some of their army. I'm like, dude. I'm sitting there thinking, keep that stuff quiet. Don't tell anyone about that. But here he goes. Blah, 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 blah. Talk about someone that doesn't have an inside voice. Ooh, holy cow. And Beyonce is already Lovecraftian. Ouch. Dang. Did you see what happened there? Lovecraftian Beyonce. That's gonna trend. Hashtag Lovecraftian Beyonce.
Yeah, no, seriously, let's do that. Folks, share Lovecraftian Beyonce. Okay, that whole different story. Lovecraftian Beyonce. On your Twitter, wherever, hashtag that, and then say what you think your villain is. Okay?
Yes.
And then let's get people asking what is going on. Something silly like that might be just enough.
Hojo nailing it today. No time for fake bacon ears. That's called sizzling.
Sizzling sounds like something the doctor would prevent from invading Cardiff, I'm sorry, that's a sizzling ship coming in. What are they doing? They're turning the humans to bacon,
The Ninja Genko is in the chat this morning. Good morning, the Ninja. Says, call myself cooking bacon in my tank top. I think maybe some caught or something like that. But yeah, do not do that. That is dangerous. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Sizzling was the devil. It was the devil. And in Critical Blast, RJ says, y'all making me hungry. Need me some biscuits and some sausage gravy.
Now, y'all, that's not even fair. Hold up. Don't start bringing up, like, sausage gravy, because we're going to have some problems here.
I'm going to go get some chicken and waffles after I'm done here. Chicken and waffles.
You can't go wrong with chicken and waffles.
Oh, no, you cannot. You cannot go wrong with chicken and waffles. It's the best of both worlds. I got switched. I got that switched in on me all the time growing up. Oh, I don't know what he's talking about. I'm way off target now. Well, I think I finally caught up. When Terry McGinnis is injured, the mantle falls to an aging pop singer. Ask your retailer to hold you a copy of Batman Beyonce. Gosh, RJ.
Put a cape on it. If you like, you should have put a cape on it.
I like it.
I would read that comic.
I would read that comic. I like that a lot. Now, so RJ, you've become the hero for the day.
You guys all think I'm a hero, and I'll accept that responsibility.
So yeah, thank you very much, because you know what they say.
Comics are awesome.
They really are.
Oh my!
Yes, they really are awesome.
Keanu might be the best human in Hollywood.
Sausage gravy is one step away from paper mache.
Then you've had the wrong.
No. You're thinking of grits, which is homemade wet sand. That's what you're thinking of. Yes.
My mother loves grits for some reason. I hate it.
Oh, I don't. I love grits. I'm not even gonna lie. I love cheese grits. I love gravy grits. I love my grits with syrup in it. All right, now tell me how diabetic I am. You know, give me a big bowl of grits and I'll pour syrup on that, mix it in, and I'll just. Yeah, it's crazy, man. I'm nuts.
Well, you managed to break all your ASMR points with that set of noises there.
Yeah. Oh, I did. I know. I understand. I know what happened. I know what I did there. Darn it, RJ! I was in the lean stream sniper. I was. Yes, you were getting there for sure. Hojo. Grifts are awesome.
Everybody's
I think. Oh, grifts. I said grifts because I've been dealing with grifts for so long. It just automatically just.
Support
grifts are awesome.
Campaign. Anyway.
Support the long shots. Yes. Support the long shots campaign. A couple of housekeeping things before we move on. Be sure to go over and check out Long Shots on Indiegogo. Also, check out everything on the Raging 2 Network. The Raging 2 Network has got... I'm covering up the banner. Man, I'm terrible at this. Guys, I'm sorry. I don't even know why you watch this show. I suck at this. I really do, and I apologize.
You're awesome.
Check out the Raging 2 Network with the Raging 2, the vlogs, on Mondays and Fridays at 11 a.m. You got Dispatches from Outside the Box with C. Michael Lanning and Stone Abdullah. Very entertaining show. Tuesday nights at 9 p.m. You've got Daphne Lage Art on Wednesdays at 4 p.m. and the Zimcast every Wednesday night at 9 p.m. That is not as safe for work as this show. Of course, you're here already with the Nerd Bacon on Thursdays. Nerd Bacon Thursdays, 9 a.m. Eastern. Sunday Funnies with Randy Zimmerman and a great panel every week. Sunday, 9 a.m. Eastern. And then you've got Talking Comics on Sunday with JD Calderon, Sundays at 7:30 p.m. Make sure to check out the Raging 2 Network. And if you are a comic book creator out there shipping books, make sure to go by and grab those Gemini mailers. We've got a 5% discount on your next Gemini mailer right now. Use the coupon code RAGIN2. And we are working to try to get that coupon code to not be a 5%, but a whole 10%. But we got to get some people using that 5%er right now. So go on over there and check that out. Make sure to use that for all of your comic book shipping needs. There we go. I'm just going to leave that up there for a while because it's prettier than my face. I'm joking. It's pretty good. Now, what I want to do for a little bit is I want to we've got this book that Missrena is working on. So, Missrena, what made you decide to make a comic book?
I had to do a bunch of factors, namely seeing like other comic creators like your boy Zach, EBS, and numerous others had successful campaigns, as well as like small guys like Daniel Parker, a friend of mine, have a successful campaign, which eventually pushed me into wanting to go into comics.
Okay. All right. So
and also the encouragement of my friends.
So seeing the fact that people are out there doing it, making it happen. Now it's tough to get up to your boy Zach or an EVS status, but we're not all going to be that successful. Hopefully we are at some point. It takes a while. It's like AC/DC says, it's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll, but it's worth it. Jack Kirby once said, "Comics will break your heart, kid," and there's a lot of truth to that. But comics they're kind of a thing of love, when you get into comics, it's especially when you make your first. They're a lot more expensive and a lot harder to make than you expect, whether you realize. But of course, you know that, don't you, Missrena?
Yeah, I know now.
Yeah, but it's definitely a labor of love, and it's worth the whole process, because when you hold that physical copy of your first book in your hands, it's a feeling you just want to start chasing, and it never gets old. I never not feel excited about picking up a new issue that comes in the mail. Once those boxes are delivered, I just freak out, man. It's awesome. It is awesome. So, tell me about this comic book that you are creating. What is the kind of the elevator pitch, that would make me want it?
Can you share the screen for the mailing list? I want to show it as I'm pitching it, if possible.
Oh, sure. Yeah, hold on a second. Let me do that.
And I'm excited because I was actually looking at her link as soon as she shared it on our private chat. That's why I got, okay, I know who this is now. And like I said, I'm kind of not well known in a lot of circles, but I've been watching a lot of these campaigns go by. I see a lot of art go by, and the art sticks more than people. It's just the way my brain works.
Yes.
So this is really cool stuff. And Frog G is just hooking you guys up with the link while he's typing. This is great.
Okay. All right. So here it is, the Black Rhapsody Part 1 campaign mailing list.
Yes, Dark Rhapsody is a 35-page plus manga-esque horror cult thriller comic book about musical magical girls named after mythological goddesses in an uphill fight against a Lovecraftian pop star evil music empire. Said Lovecraftian pop star, as I mentioned before, is basically Lovecraftian Beyonce. So it's magical girls versus Lovecraftian Beyonce in bloody good fun.
Oh, this looks cool. Are you the artist on this?
No, my artist is Jan Apple, who is unfortunately sick at the moment. So new pages are a bit delayed. But as you can see, the quality is top notch. It
is. This is great. I love it. I love it when people draw guitars fairly, because I'm a guitarist. But when they get the strings and stuff right, I love that.
Yeah, it's if I describe the tone of Black Rhapsody is Puella Madoka. It's Puella Magi Madoka Magica meets Berserk with Jim and the holograms dashed in.
Okay. You said this is going to be black and white?
Yes, it's going to be black and white with colors being an option. A stretch goal.
Okay.
I meant to say.
Oh, that is really cool to say, okay, this is what I need to fund. This is what it's going to be. But if y'all get behind this project, I'm going to pay for a colorist. And that's
good way to do it.
I like that a lot.
And I am a sucker for halftones. Being an old
I love that.
So that to me is, especially in this, is so evocative.
This image up here, with this horror element to it, I love the splatter for the blood and stuff. That's really, really good. So when are you planning on launching this thing?
I plan on launching April 29th. And speaking of the girls in the picture, they're the glamorous marionettes. They're one of the antagonists in Black Rhapsody. They're based on the Greek chthonic goddesses of vengeance, the Uranids, also known as the Furies.
Yes.
Okay.
So from left to right, you have Alcito, Megara, and Tisphene.
Okay.
Nice. See that hits it deep in my full-on nerddom, because the fact that they're still the Epistines means that they're trying to represent some level of order That's awesome. That's a whole spin right there. I dig it.
And who are these characters that we're looking at?
The girl with the guitar is the protagonist, Alethea Mahalia. She's a rebellious, foul-mouthed goth teenager who basically ends up angering a certain Eldritch pop star and now has to fight for her life. I'm not gonna say what she does because that's a spoiler. But
don't give us a spoiler. No, because I want to buy this book. I mean, I'm sold on the concept and the art. I think this is gonna be a strong first going with you guys, with you for sure, for certain.
I wanted to say that Alethea's personality is basically Kaine from Near Replicant meets Ryoko Montoya from Kill la Kill.
Okay. So you have a lot of reference material for character concepts that you're tapping.
Yeah.
No, see that's good when it's done right, and when you're upfront and about it, it's like, okay, that this is a good set of personality quirks that gives you depth. I dig it.
Yeah, definitely join this mailing list. Frog G has been throwing the links in there. The other mods, the other wrenches have been throwing the links up there. Make sure you go sign up for this mailing list. And I don't know if you can tell how many people have joined the mailing list, Missrena, before the show and after, but please let us know so that we can let the Baconeers, the Nerd Bacon Nation, that sounds cool too, that they can jump in and know what they're doing and get behind the excitement behind this project. It looks great. The art is fantastic. I love the manga feel. I do, and it's got great vibes. Now, is this going to be set up like a Western comic, full size,
yes,
or is it going to be? Okay,
it's going to be set up like a Western comic. I'm not going to do the traditional manga because I'm going to be honest, it's kind of uncomfortable for most people.
Yeah, especially U.S. market. Now, I will tell you, I just got a backer last night for hybrids in Thailand. That's my first book that I'm shipping to Thailand. I'm stoked about that. Because hybrids is going to take the world, maybe not by storm, but by by breeze. We're going to take the world by breeze. So we're looking forward to that. But yeah, so are you going to offer international shipping with this book?
Yeah, but I will need assistance with that.
Okay, you need to talk to RJ. RJ has got a network set up for this stuff. Especially, you can start playing with him now with the mailing list to try to figure out, if that service is going to work or not for you. But RJ does good work, and he is a legitimate guy. I know we've had some issues with distributors, kind of grifting people lately. But don't let that deter you from everyone that's got something cool that they're doing. He definitely has something good he's doing over there. And Frog G says it. RG knows about shipping and logistics. He absolutely does. And I also want to say welcome. We got someone else here. Hail panel. We've got Wise Guys Entertainment. Sup, dude? One of my favorite people in the world. What a great guy. And glad he's here. Hail panel. Hail chat. Hail Wise Guys. So good to see you today. And we're looking forward to hanging out with you soon. I haven't hung out with you in a while.
Oh, I have more pages in the Twitter link I provided to you guys, so we can look at the that link with the pages.
I would love to do that. Let's chat. Let me know who would like to see more art. Doesn't matter. You're going to see it anyway.
Yeah.
Because I do what I want. I'm in the driver's seat. So here we go. Hopefully my internet stays up because for some reason while I was sharing earlier, it was like, I don't want to do it. It was crazy. And Magic Gal Media. Here we are. Here comes the art. Oh, wow. Oh, that is so cool.
Like the prologue of the
That's like a whole page. That cat is so cute.
Yeah. She's basically the Luna of the story. If you're
now, what's the rating on this going to be?
Rating? Oh,
rating,
18 plus.
Okay, 18 plus.
Horrific ultra violence is a good. It's a good example.
Is it just violence that makes it 18 plus, or is there language and adult themes in there as well?
That too.
Okay, all right. Okay. Man, this is a great page. Look at the texture and the inking, guys. I'm just going to zoom in. So that
those
you can
backgrounds are juicy. Like, I'm a sucker for somebody who does the work, and that.
Yeah, this looks great. I love this. I love this. Great use of shapes for the characters and stuff. Great composition on that page. I love it. I love it.
Almost that graffiti feel.
Guys,
it's funny we're talking.
Tell us that you love it. Tell us that you love it. I love the lips up here.
Black work, folks.
That's great.
This stuff makes me happy. This stuff just.
Yeah, this is everyone's favorite page because of the guitar.
Oh yeah, that's a cool guitar. Where do I buy one of those at? Shut up and take my money.
Shut up and take my money. I'm sure that will be arranged once this gets a little bigger. Somebody will 3D print, or they'll do a resin drop.
Somebody will make it. Yeah, I'm certain there's going to be someone that's going to make it out there. And then again, this in all of its glory, man. That looks. The ninja says he digs the style. Absolutely, man. We've got 20 comments that I'm behind on here, so let me.
You know what?
Let me get caught up, because there's a lot of people here that are, me. Everybody wants more art. Muttman. Hey, hail Muttman. Nice to see you today. Muttman won a set of comics a couple weeks ago. Let me know in the comments that you got that package and how you.
Yeah, we got to
getting free stuff
the winners
from Nerd Bacon. Yeah, we do. We got to announce winners. Yeah. I want to see more art. Everybody wants to see more art. The answer is always yes to art. And both hands up from Hojo, Muttman, What Up Frog G. Yeah, this is going to fund on the art alone. It is. I mean, this is gorgeous. Let's go back to that other page. I just want to look at that for a second. I just want to soak that up. I love the negative space, the open space.
Yes.
And the justification from the other page where there's a ton of background, it's not because the background's not needed or that they can't do it. Rather, it's not because they can't do it. It's because it's not needed. Backgrounds are needed for establishing a shot. Once it's established, you do not need the background in there. What you need is that image to draw the eye to tell the story. And this tells one heck of a story. Like,
I can't get over the
framing. I get it. Yeah, I get it.
The framing, the panel that just goes off to let you know there's so much more going on. Just
we've got the
overlay. This hits my old school image button because
absolutely.
That's where it's got that hint of fusion that I'm all about, because it's very anime, but the framing just screams 90s image.
Yes.
And that's folks, this is the good stuff.
I love it. You've done a good job of picking your artist, Missrena.
Yes.
You've done a really good job of that. And we got the great Pedro Ang in the comments today, joining us in the chat.
Good morning, Pedro.
Good morning, Pedro. Hail, Pedro. It's good to see you. And welcome to the Nerd Bacon Nation. It's fun to be a baconeer. Trust me, it is. Wise Guys Entertainment. Nice textures and cross-hatching. It really is. And then we've got to vote for Pedro. Of course, we've got to vote for Pedro. Pedro's got a great book out. If you want to come on and shill that book with us, please do. Let me know, and we'll get you in. We'll get you in on the schedule. And then I love the cover. Yeah, it looks great. Everybody's hailing Pedro because Pedro is awesome. And then wait a minute, it's not already a tier on an upcoming campaign.
What's not already tier?
That's
I'm guessing
the guitar. I'd lay money right now that the custom guitar. You know what? Throw it
$7,000.
Like $50,000. We'll have somebody make you a custom guitar.
Oh,
I know people. I used to make custom guitars. Did you know that? So I know a thing or two about.
Awesome.
I know a thing or two about making guitars. The hard part would be to pull off that headstock the way that it is, but it's possible to do that. It is possible to do that with 3D printing and stuff like that. It's possible.
I would love to see the bones work as tuning pegs. That would be. Just
well, that's what they are. That's what they are. I don't know if they could probably be angled out, flared out the way they are on that guitar head. The only problem is the skull comes down over the nut. The mechanics of being able to actually play an open E chord or anything on that first fret when you're playing a tasty lick might be a little more difficult. But that body, the headstock, it is all possible to do.
Yeah, that guitar actually plays a role in the story. You're going to see it later. And
yes, Pedro, it does look like a BC Rich Warlock. That looks like that might be part of the bass for that. So yeah, it's very possible to make a guitar.
Don't know what that is. I'm sorry.
Oh, Pedro and I, we know what a BC Rich Warlock is. It was my favorite guitar growing up. Always wanted one. I had a friend who had one that had red and black crackle paint. So what it was painted black underneath, and then it was painted red on top. And then when the paint dries, it crackles, and then they clear coat it. So it was red with like this like cracked black popping through. It's just gorgeous. It's a gorgeous guitar, and it's just amazing. Love says, I got those. Thank you guys. Awesome prize.
Awesome.
I'm glad that you got them. And we've got a lot of comments going on. We got a lot of people comment today. Nick, why don't you go through and pick a winner? We'll send out some more comics today to people. I'll send out some.
Pick a winner.
I'll send out some Arrow comics or something, and some more hybrid stuff.
Let me see. All right, do I go with somebody who's a regular or somebody I've never seen?
Doesn't matter. Randomize it. Just if one of their names tickles your funny bone, tickles your fancy, then go ahead and get on that. Go ahead and
okay, because you know what, I was scrolling through and I saw Dr. Rhino or Dr. Hino.
Dr. Rhino. Dr. Rhino.
I saw that go by, and I've never seen the name, but it just, you know how sometimes when you're scrolling the name that pops, I know nothing about it.
Dr. Rhino, find me on the Twitterverse, Find me on Twitter and message me. I know we're friends already over there. We follow each other, and give me your address, and I will ship you out some comic books and a couple other fun little doodaddies. So we'll get a box out in the mail to you this week. So awesome. And remember, when that box comes,
I am the one who knocks.
I am the one who knocks.
I have a question for you, Rena. Just for
get
back. I know as a writer, sometimes it's hard when people because you to do your job when you're making a comic, you need the best art you can get. And first off, I applaud you because a lot of people can't get past their own egos and go, I need an artist better than I am or different than I am to do what I'm trying to do. So I applaud you on that because that's a hard decision to make sometimes. Do you feel sometimes that your story is getting overshadowed by the attention to the art, or do you feel that it's just going to come back later? How does that feel? How does that affect you? I'm curious.
I don't mind people being drawn to the story because of the art. If it helps them get invested, if it helps complement the story, them getting invested in it, I don't mind. I'm not one of those writers that need to be centerfold. It needs to be constant spotlight. I can sit back and let the art speak for itself. As you can see in the pages that was shown earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's awesome to hear you say that, because a lot of first-time creators are like, it's good to have the attitude that you're having. It really is. And the thing is, as a comic book writer, I call myself a writer artist now. I used to call myself an artist writer, but now I'm a writer artist. When you have a book that you write, and I actually work with other artists now to do projects, you know that you've got to sell the book on the art. It's always got to be sold on the art, and that what's going to keep them and coming back for book 2 is going to be the writing. So it's the pressure's on. Okay, don't get nervous, Missrena. I'm not meaning to make you sweat too much here, but you've done a great job of drawing us in with the right artist, the right look, and the right feel, and the pitch. I yeah. So bring us home with that writing. Bring us some of that writing. And I believe you will. I really do.
Luke brings up a great question. Do you have plans for a second?
Yes, I plan on making this an ongoing series. It's just that I need help being shown how to outline a complete overall story.
I got you.
You understand what I'm telling you? Because I don't know how to outline the entire series the way some writers do. I need to see how it's done.
We've already got a message thread going over on Twitter. Hit me up later, and I will send you. I'll show you the ropes. I'll show you how to do it.
There you go.
It can be overwhelming. I understand, especially for a first-time writer coming out doing this. It can be very overwhelming to try to outline an entire series. But I've been able to outline with help from other people. I was able to outline 12 issues. So I'm on book 8 now. Funding book 8 and drawing book 9. And there's 3 more books out there that are outlined. I'll show you how to do it. It's not as hard
as
you think.
So Luke,
we'll get you going.
Luke, my dear and noble friend.
Yes.
That sounds like an incredible thing to do a video on.
Ooh, I would love that.
I mean, like if you were to sit down and do the Luke Stone masterclass, essentially on outlining the story. Because how many great comics do we see? Do we plug? Do we support and buy? Hit issue 1 and it never goes any farther. And a lot of it, I think, is because they don't know where to go next or how to set up to go next. So you'd be doing a service, and I think, especially for our high overlord Nita,
yes.
That would probably get a large number of views, especially if you did it as some kind of live stream event where you're setting it up and answering questions.
We can definitely do that, and I think something like that is evergreen. People might really get into that. And if we set up a live stream where people can ask real-time questions, that's a great idea, Nick. We should put you on the payroll.
Hey, I'll take whatever I can get. Y'all know me.
What were you saying, Missrena? I'm sorry.
I was reading one of the comments by Dr. Hino 4119 419.
That's Dr. Hino. Yeah.
Yeah. By the power of this guitar, I summon Lovecraftian Beyonce.
Yeah.
Wow.
I love it. Hashtag Lovecraftian Beyonce. Make that happen. Bacon ears. We've got Empyrean Vola with us today.
We don't know what she looks like. I want to see your version.
All
you archetypes, draw me. Draw and share Lovecraftian Beyonce. Let's
actually. I have a picture of her on that link that was brought up with the comic art.
Oh,
she's at the bottom if you scroll down.
Oh, now is that something you want to share?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold on.
Okay, I want to see this. Screen. I'm all for this.
Lovecraftian.
Let's get some fan art going, though, guys, because that really feeds the beast.
Speaking of fan art, I'm holding a fan art contest right now for Black Rhapsody.
It's almost like Great Minds
Think Alike. Is this her, the blue chick?
Yeah, that's Dulcie Bella.
Oh, God.
Nice.
That's bordering on my kryptonite. That's gorgeous. That is amazing.
Yeah, right here is what she's going to look like in the book.
I dig that.
Does the Bacon Nation, do they approve? Let us know, Bacon Nation. Do you approve? And we've got Muttman saying, make that video. Okay, we'll schedule that video. And yeah, we've got to go D Rhino or Dr. Hino. D Rhino says, by the power, I love that. By the power of this guitar, I summon Lovecraftian Beyonce. And Lovecraftian Beyonce has been summoned. as you can see.
It worked. Although now that that's been
gorgeous.
said, I want to see fan art of the main character in the full by the power of Grayskull full pose with the guitar. You get what I'm saying? I want to see that. Yeah, yeah. I will cross over every geekdom to make great content for you folks. And if I can't, I'll just get you to do it. No, I not quite.
Brother Talkert. Someone asked me if I was going to make a waifu pillow of chlorine, and I had to look up what a waifu pillow was because I don't know anything. I'm a dork. Yeah, I'm like the 41st year old man, dad joke guy in the world, and they're like, I was like, what's a waifu pillow? I said I went to my daughter because she's my anime and manga, expert. And I said, so they're wanting me to make a waifu pillow of chlorine. She goes, oh God, Dad. And I'm like, what? She goes, just look it up. And I'm like, so I Google waifu pillow. I'm like, oh my gosh. I was like, holy cow, that's a thing that happens. That
would have to be the most awkward situation ever.
It was, yeah. Johnny Cage's comment, every time someone asks for fan art, I ask the same question. How far can I go? Here's the thing. I don't care how far you go, Johnny. And I'll be really honest with you. I tried to run a fan art contest where I was going to give away $150. $150 to the winner. I was going to give them an Amazon gift card for $150. And I got zero people.
That is not
submitted
true.
Art.
You got one.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
Who?
Me. I sent it in.
You sent it in. I never got it. I never saw it.
Yeah, back in the day. Okay.
I'll have to find it. I didn't get it. Was it B-Rose? That sounds like something B-Rose would ask. It might have been B-Rose, actually.
Oh,
it was
God,
either B-Rose or it was my buddy Justin Dutton. I love Justin. Yeah, Justin used to host the Tuesday night show with me. So I'm going to have to stop sharing my screen because it's lagging my internet. I don't know why. Probably kids are doing schoolwork now while they're up and moving. And the wise guys, you probably should make a waifu pillow of chlorine. Maybe. It'll be a PG waifu pillow. Yeah. I can't think of my beautiful mind babies that way. Yeah, I can't think of my beautiful mind babies that way. Hojo says, I'm scared of Google Wife. Yeah.
You're going to end up going down a very dark rabbit hole.
It was a very, very dark rabbit hole. Yes. Don't. Just don't, and don't do it. It will haunt your dreams. It will haunt your dreams. It was crazy. And so, yeah. Oh, Nick did do a fan art. Let's take a look at it.
Because
should I open that fan art contest back up, guys?
Open it back up. I'll recuse myself because I'm a business partner and that'd be shady. But yeah, do it. People, we have too many creators who aren't creating right now. So if I can get, we're coming out of the whole pandemic stuff, get your mental mojo going. And I almost never do fan art. It's really rare because there are too many people who rip off each other. Because remember, I asked you if I was allowed to, and you thought it was hilarious.
Yeah. It's like, yes, rip me off. I'm totally fine with that. Dude, that's really good. It's a good job, buddy. I like that.
Yeah, I didn't want you feeling nobody tried because, I may be Hybrid.
Somebody tried.
I was Hybrid's biggest fan when, I was nearly its only fan. And wow, that sounds so.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to.
Yeah.
Waifu? I'm not linking that. I don't blame you, Frog G. Do not link that. Crazy. We're trying to keep that porn out of the comments if we can. Yeah, again, this is a safe for work show. Yeah, it was.
I'm very proud of how safe we keep this show because I know if my son were to see it, I'd be okay.
Yeah. WTF? Need to advertise and promote the fan art competition more. I gotta see about making some fan art of Chlorine and of Black Rhapsody. Yes, you do.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. The only problem is that I think I have to be much more established. I have more characters for people to feel comfortable wanting to engage in the fan art. I think that's the problem because I'm a first-time creator.
Hey, don't feel bad. I have 7 books out, doing my 8th, and I can't get a freaking fan art contest going. It just happens. So T Buns says, "Do it, do it." This is the old uniform. It is. It's the uniform from the first arc. She's got a new uniform now, sleek, sexy uniform. And then poor Frog G.
Yeah,
I'm not linking that. Can't believe you Googled. I think it was my daughter wanted me to. I think I thought she thought it was funny. I had to go pray after the
waifu.
Lord forgive me.
Oh God!
I almost burnt my. I googled waifu. I'll keep looking at it so the rest of you don't have to. You are very welcome. Yeah. Thank you for taking one for the team, Brian K. Morris, Rising Tide Network. As much as I talk about the Raging 2 Network, I also want to point some of you folks in the direction of the Rising Tide Network. Brian K. Morris is not only a fantastic writer, a great creator, a friend. He is one of the most terrific human beings on the planet. And for me, that's the most important part. Because like I've said before, I know plenty of talented people that are just garbage human beings. But when you can mix talent with genuine, just great people, you got to check them out. And Brian K. Morris is one of those people. And he's being thanked for his sacrifice by T-Buns. I'm here for you. Yes, it's great stuff. Wise Guy says, not sure how, but I'm not seeing like 75% of the chat comments. And here is why, Wise Guys Entertainment, because right now we are simulcasting to 4 different Facebook locations, 2 different YouTube channels, and 2 different Twitter accounts. We are on my personal Facebook page, the Raging 2 Network. We're on the Luke Stone Studios Facebook page, and we're in the Indie Comics Connector Facebook group. We're on the Raging 2 Network YouTube. We're on the Luke Stone Studios YouTube, and we are on the Raging 2 and Luke Stone and my Twitter at the same time. We'll eventually start scaling that back to where this is only going to go out on the 2 Twitter accounts, the 2 YouTube accounts. But we will always simulcast to the Raging 2 Network and to the Luke Stone Studios channel. And so I do encourage you to like and subscribe, and hit that bell on both of those channels. That way you can get content that I ship out that's not necessarily Raging 2 Network related, and you can get that's Raging 2 that's not necessarily Luke Stone Studios related. So you don't want to miss out on that. It'll be a lot of fun. Then, oh yeah, I created some, huh? Guess I'm the odd man out. Oops. Yeah. Make sure you
I knew there was a
create
reason
some
you
fan
deserved
art.
the prize. See?
Yep.
See, I know things.
But yeah, if you created some fan art, make sure to swing by my website and send me the link through that. I'll get that email. And then, oh, thanks, Luke. Back at you, brother. Man, I don't blow smoke. I only say the truth. I only speak the truth. Ouch, that explains it. Yeah, that would explain why you're not seeing everybody's comments, which is why I tried really hard to pop them up there for everybody. It says, Brian the Fabulous Fez, thank you for jumping on that grenade, Hojo. Really appreciates it. We all do. Ultimate Pua. I think I'm saying that right. I don't know, maybe not. Heroes don't always wear capes. They sometimes wear fezzes.
Because
we agree. Fezzes are cool. Fezzes are cool. And you know what? We're at the end of our comments. We have been at this for 1 hour and 32 minutes. I think it is about time for us to let people go and have a good morning, getting their work done. Now that we've riled everyone up, we've had a few laughs, we've seen some good art, we've learned about a great project. Make sure to go over there and sign up for the mailing list. And Missrena, let us know how many people you get signed up so that we can encourage the Baconeers out there to continue to rally around great projects like this. And
so let's start
with you. Yeah, no, you don't have to tell me right now, but you can tell me eventually, and we'll make sure that people know it. And but here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and give you the big screen, and then I'm going to let you tell everyone where they can find you and give them any last words that you want them to have before we depart.
Hello, everyone. I am Missrena. You can find me on Twitter at MagicAlMeteor, or you can email me at magicalmeteor@gmail.com. I am currently hosting a Black Rhapsody fan art contest, and the details, you can find details on my pinned thread on Twitter. And if you're interested in participating, you can email me your interest, and I can provide you a list of characters and their music genres, and you can draw inspiration from those genres. But the only rule is that whatever genre the character is, the artwork must correlate to it. So if you have a character that's based off of hip-hop, you can't give them artwork that's based on something like, let's say, Kiss or Guns N' Roses. Two incompatible genres. They have to be of the same genre. The deadline for the contest is April 21st. And what else am I forgetting? Yes. You can... The winner gets... sorry, I'm a bit frazzled at the moment. The winner gets their art piece featured as a print on the campaign. And runner-ups get their artworks featured as an ash can. That will be unlocked at 7,000 on the campaign.
Very nice. Thank you.
Hey folks, I'm Nick Tucker. Usually with the Historical Fencing Guild, found on Friday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern. I talk about sword fighting. I'm the author of my first set of plugs. I'm a professional, folks. My books totally didn't fall over at the last minute. The Simple Sword and the Fighting Axe. I teach people the basics of Western martial arts so that they can learn to sword fight. I'm also a artist, as has slipped onto this channel a little bit, author and game designer of The Big Stompy Robots, a line of games and books. Basically, I'm trying to build a whole universe there. I can be found here every Thursday morning at 9 a.m. The best way to currently get a hold of me is at @ntalkert on the Twitter. And I have nicholastalkert.com, where I'm going to be turning that into a big hub site. I hope you guys are having a really good morning, and I hope we've helped get us towards the end of the week just a little bit better. Back to you, Luke.
Back to me. I'm trapped. Here we go. Yes, my name is Luke Stone. I have been one of your hosts this morning on Nerd Bacon, simulcasting on both the Raging 2 Network and Luke's Own Studios. Please like and subscribe. Share out those links. I appreciate it. Try your best to leave the wood pile a little bit higher than you found it. Build more than you tear down. And please, please, go buy and back Hybrids, The Killing Fields Part 1 through 3 today. I'm going to abuse my power my power as a host, and I'm going to add this beautiful trailer to the stream. Please go check this out. We're funding, and I definitely need your help to spread the word. I appreciate it very much.
Welcome to Hybrids, the Sons of God. In this highly acclaimed series, descendants of the ancient gods face off against a celestial threat. Our heroes begin to converge at the Stardust Motel, where a deadly ambush awaits. Who will be the first to fall on the killing field? A fast-paced adventure where a Chris Claremont-era X-Men meets ancient aliens. Elements of drama, horror, and humor tell a well-crafted story. Complex character dynamics come into play as average people face unspeakable evil while learning to live with their newfound powers. Referred to as the X-Men I wanted to read, it is worth diving into the Hybrids universe now. With plenty of ways to get started at any budget, you can get your copy of Hybrids today, only on Indiegogo.
Awesome. So thank you guys for being here today. Missrena, thanks for joining the show today. It was an absolute pleasure to have you and to get to know you a little bit more. She's also part of the Genesis crew over on Twitter that that several people in the comments today are a part of. Genesis Crew rocks. Let's go, Genesis Crew. We love that. And, now that you filled your belly with nerd bacon, go fill your belly with real bacon and fill your day with productivity. Go out and do something awesome. And, it's going to be a great day. And be sure to follow those links, sign up for all those mailing lists, including Froggies, Voodoo, Gods, and Magic on Indiegogo. So make sure you sign up for that as well. So thank you guys. Thanks for joining us. And we just hope that you have a fantastic day. Just go be awesome, because you guys are awesome.
Emotional damage.
Yay! Yay! Think about what you've accomplished.